Here is our humble abode at our new property, the new farm, the new farmstead, sweet home, or home sweet country home. Anyway, it's a little bit small, but it's bigger than the camper. I prefer a bigger mobile home, like a 3 bedroom type mobile home. But Laura and I talk about getting a second mobile home anyway, so that kind of like so she can have her space and I can have my space. But we're going to bring her camper here, and that's going to be her office and her extra space. And I'm probably going to just fix the house up next door and use that as my extra space for a little while until I get it fixed up, and then I start Airbnb-ing it as like a hunting cabin. So this little bedroom is pretty much just my closet. I'm still unpacking stuff, but I got a shit ton of clothes. Mostly because I've been living out of storage for the last 10 years, out of my storage containers. So stuff gets packed away and then I lose it and then I go buy more. Now I don't got to worry about that. I got them all right here, or most of them. I still got some in storage. But I'll be going through them. Basically, my rule is I pull from this end. This is what I did in my house in Kansas City. I had about maybe half of what I have here, if maybe a little bit more. But I also inherited some suits from my grandpa when he passed away and whatnot. But and I accumulated some more clothes over the last 10 years. But what I do is I'll pull from this end, and then when I get done, when it comes out of the wash or whatever comes out of the banana box, then I hang it up over here. So I could pretty much fill this whole thing up with all the clothes that I have. I still got a couple more banana boxes, I think, of clothes. So anyhow, I pull from this end and then I put them back on that end. So I'll just kind of keep rotating them this way. And then if I, at the end of the year, whatever is here that I don't wear, then I will consider getting rid of it. So some of this stuff will actually go back over to Kaplinger because I'll use it for like Grease Monkey clothes. Kaplinger is the building over there is basically it was a gas station at one time, and um, they used to do car repairs and tire repairs and stuff like that. So I'll take all my Grease Monkey clothes back over there, and that'll eliminate probably a good, chunk of it. And then anything that got ruined in stores by mice or mildew or whatever, because those containers kind of get mildewy. So some of the clothes did get ruined. So I'm gonna be going through those, and those will be pretty much farm clothes until they're no good, and then they'll be bedding for the animals. So I got a ton of towels, a ton of blankets, and I inherited some of this stuff too. So I just got to go through it and figure out what I'm going to do with it. I got a ton of ties. I used to wear a lot of ties when I was younger. Um, I'll probably never wear any more ties except once in a blue moon anymore. But yeah, it's starting to come together. About the only thing we have left to do is, finish the bathroom. I got to put shelves up in here and do a little bit of addressing. This GFI plug doesn't work. I'm not sure why. I have to have somebody look at that because I've already tried figuring it out, and I don't understand GFI plugs. And we got to get the bed frame in here. I've got one of those bed frames that's got the drawers on the side. So we're going to put that in here. So we'll have the upright deal that Laura got off of Facebook. Her and my brother went to Springfield to pick it up. This thing is like 30 years old, is made in the 80s or 90s. Can't remember. There's a sticker on it somewhere. It's solid. It's got a couple issues, but for the most part, it's solid. So it's a nice headboard. We call it our bed roof. Because when you're in bed, it's kind of like your bed roof. But anyways, it's a gigantic, beautiful headboard. And so, like I said, I got extra drawers on the side underneath. So we'll put that in here. It's a queen size bed. Once we get the bed in here, then we can start staying at night here once in a while. Once we get the guinea fowl moved over here, then we're pretty much going to start moving over here more full time. The guinea coop is up there. It basically is a loafing shed or a hay barn. There's the dog house. There's a lot of trash here that they left behind, but we're working on cleaning that up. They were kind of trashy. But, and they half-assed jerry-rigged a lot of things. So I got to go and fix that. But for the most part, it's a nice, stable place. It's right off the interstate, not interstate, it's right off US 54. So, let me go down here a little bit. I ain't got my shoes on. But that carport down there, it looks like an outhouse down there. That's actually the pump house. And they kind of did a half-assed job on that, so I got to make it better. But it works. That shed, that like canopy-looking thing, there used to be a mobile home over that. They pulled it out. It's still sitting over there. So I got to figure out what to do with it. I'm thinking about putting it up on top of the hill for a loafing shed for the animals, a goat house or whatever. But anyways, that carport or mobile home port, we're going to box it in and turn that into our store. So we're right off US 54. Our store is going to be down there. Laura's going to put her camper right behind that. No, John's here. And then she's going to do her incubating down there. And then the guineas are going to be up on top of the hill. We'll have sheep and cattle over here and probably goats too in the future. So John's here. Got to go.